I'm trying to get so much out of this shit and get away from it. Like, I have a house on an island. Y'all won't see me again type shit. Like, that's how I'm trying to beat. I'm trying to beat all this shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be around this too much longer. I don't even want the spotlight.
Those are the words of Gervonta Tank Davis as he states his sole purpose is to make enough money to get out of the sport of boxing. And let me counterpunch. Now you guys can understand why Tank fights the way he fights. The fights that he fights is solely for money. It's not for legacy. He was trained by the worst / best in the industry when it comes to fortune over fame, okay? And this video clip is to remind you, the next time you ask why Tank Davis doesn't fight the best, the Teofimo Lopez's or, you know, all these guys, the Devin Haney's or whatever, you have to remember that Tank is trying to fight for the less amount of opposition and make the most money, okay? That's that. It's nothing else to it. It's money. He's doing it for money. He's trying to make enough money to get out of the sport. Obviously he's not in love with the sport of boxing, saying those type of things. He sounds like an older Jared Anderson, because Jared Anderson said the same thing, and he's like 23 years old. And he's saying, oh man, I just want to make enough box money and get out of the sport of boxing. Then what are you going to do when you're 30 to 50? Go to prison? Go to jail? Get into some shit? Because that's all we see them doing, you know. But nonetheless, other than that, Gervonta Tank Davis, I think he hits too hard to not want to challenge himself. A lot of people look at the man, he can hit hard. Yeah, he's knocking everybody out at 35. Why? Because there's no challenge there. You know, he punches too hard for 35. I think he owes it to himself with his talent, his power, his durability. I think he owes it to go back to 140 and to 147 if he's an all-time great. But then this is what happens under Floyd law, how he deters fighters from wanting to do what he once did, because Floyd did it, Manny did it, Oscar did it, Sugar Shane did it. A lot of these fighters did it, and the whole thing is Floyd didn't want anybody that come up under him to outdo him. Okay, Adrian Broner taught us that. He started hating on Adrian Broner as soon as he got to the 4th weight class. He started hating on Adrian Broner. Okay, so he did not want that for the fighters that he promotes, which is Gervonta Tank Davis. Now they're in outs, but the damage is done. He's already taught Gervonta Tank Davis not to have ambition, not to fight the best, not to pull up to the test. None of those. Okay, and that's what it is. You guys tell me what you think of Gervonta Tank Davis stating that he's just trying to make enough money to get out of the sport of boxing. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!